guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be talking to you guys about a few things that I have learned on YouTube in the few years that I've been on here. So if you want to see what I have learned, then stay tuned. Okay, so I am going to talk about something that I've learned that I should have done. I should have never done, which was when I first started my channel, I was actually sharing my channel with friends, family, people that I know, people that know me. And I would say, just from me personally, don't do that. I wouldn't do that because, for one, they're not gonna necessarily hate on you, but they can mess up your whole analytics. And say you share your channel with 10 friends or 10 family members, and you tell them right when you upload, hey, I just uploaded. They go and they like the video and they put a comment or whatever, but they never actually watch your video. When you're small and just starting out, that can hurt you in the long run. Now, I'm only talking about people like me who I don't have other social media. So if you have other social media and you kind of have a following, then it probably doesn't really pertain to you, because them watching probably won't harm you, because you could have 200 or 300 people coming from your TikTok or your Instagram or whatever and watching you, so it probably won't hurt you. I'm talking about people like me who have no other social media, just YouTube, and you're relying on the YouTube algorithm and the views. So that's one thing that I've learned. I know it kind of seems like common sense, but really, even to me, it wasn't. So just keep that in mind. Now, another thing that I have learned is embedding, and I really want to get into this. Me personally, I used to just upload. I would just upload and just let it go. So I never really looked. I uploaded onto the YouTube app or through Studio, because I don't really have a laptop, so I'm not uploading from a laptop and that way. So I do it strictly from my phone, in the beginning. And I never really went into the settings on the YouTube website or anything and looked at anything and was oh, what is this? What is that? Well, there's this thing called allow embedding in your settings. And what I have to say about that is I didn't know anything about it. And I had a video, and this kind of correlates, I guess that's the right word, with the friends and family thing. Well, let me back it up. Also, before I finish that, if you know people that are from your hometown, or you just know people, and say you comment on somebody's YouTube, and that person themselves might not be doing anything to harm your channel, but somebody might see your comment on their channel and try to harm your channel. So also keep that in mind, because I have commented on people from my hometown's videos before, and with what I'm about to say with the embedding, basically I had a video, and I had been uploading for about maybe 2 years at this point, and I did a Shein haul, and it did pretty well. It was within the first third or fourth day, I started gaining about 4,000 views, which I had never gotten on a video before. I had it on a short before, but never even in that quick of time. So I was like, whoa. Now, I know when you do hauls, especially Shein or Temu, stuff like that, you will get put in the algorithm. But even then, for it to get picked up like that, and me to get that many views, was definitely very lucky, and very okay, things are going up. Well, after about the 4th or 5th day, when it started gaining all those views, you know, I didn't really pay attention. I just kept making other hauls, kept uploading. You know, I was like, oh, like YouTube is, you know, finally putting me in the algorithm. A few months later, I actually started going on to the YouTube website from Internet Explorer, Google, whatever I used. Well, I found out that my videos, and it was only like my hauls and like videos where I would basically like show my whole body for certain periods of time. And I found out that they were being embedded. And they were being embedded into, I'll put like a little piece of corn right here or something. Those type of sites. So that's why after all those months I found out that like the search terms and I think it's the CTR, the rate at which people are watching your video, it was all real low. And like everything I was uploading like started barely getting views. I wasn't getting pushed out there, and the search terms had absolutely nothing to do with my videos. So I do believe that that affected me because it put me in like a, you know, that type of website type of algorithm. And that's not what I'm doing. I have another advice I guess I could say is I have privated, I never deleted, but I've privated a lot of content that did not do well. What I mean by did not do well is not within a day or 3 days. I mean within a year. If it wasn't, never really got picked up, and I know it's nothing that can get picked up later, then I kind of was like, okay, you know, time to take this off the channel. I don't know if that can help your channel, but I think it can. But these are just little tips that I feel, they're not like, you know, it's just things that I have learned personally. Especially another thing I want to say as a woman is for other women, just be careful. You know, you think, oh, I'm getting all these views, I'm doing like a haul, or I'm doing this or that. Like I said, in my case, when I found out my videos were being embedded, just be careful as a female, because, you know, there's definitely a rabbit hole that your channel can be put into. And I also think that somebody was trying to harm my channel because I started gaining traction too. Another thing I've learned is there's actually a feature when you're uploading as well, and it's actually called like allow automatic places, something like automatic places. So when you upload your video and you go into your settings and it says automatic places. So for example, if you're vlogging and you are driving, you know, and you happen to pass by like a restaurant or a store or something like very unique to the area that you live in, if you leave the automatic places on, YouTube could possibly put that, like, you know, that you passed that place or that place is in your video. So just be careful with that, because yeah, I think that's very like scary, especially for women. I mean, I guess men too, but women, because it's like, you know, you never know if you're vlogging or whatever, what's in the background, and you never know who's watching you, you know, because not like everybody who's viewing you on YouTube is viewing you because, oh my gosh, I love you so much, like you're my favorite YouTuber. Like, that's not the case. We want it to be the case, but it's not, you know what I mean? And there's actually people who genuinely watch people that don't like them or are just like weird, trying to find out where they live or something like that. So, but this is just something that I think, this is my personal opinion, what I'm about to say. So I do think a lot of people, for views, likes, comments, and I think that that's just something that isn't really said or known. I just think it happens because I see people that like upload, and right when they upload they have like tons of views and all this, and I'm just like, and it's every time. But I don't want to get too much into that because I don't want YouTube to, like, you know, flag me or anything. But I definitely think that people do that. I think there's honest people who don't, but I think that I say 85% of people you probably watch for some type of something. But yeah, that's not really a super bad issue, but it could be because the smaller creators, it kind of hinders them, you know, their ability to be put in the algorithm. And then I guess the last thing I'm gonna say, I mean, I could say a bunch, but I just want to touch on these few. The last thing I am gonna say is don't stress yourself about the numbers, and don't continue, my opinion, to just upload, because I did that for like a year with shorts, for example, of the same type of niche, and I was just upload. I wasn't really taking my time. I mean, even now sometimes I do that, but like, don't do that, because if you're already not in the algorithm and you keep doing that, YouTube is just gonna like be like, what is this, you know? So take your time. But anyways, those are things that I have learned, and I hope I've helped some people out. And let me know if there's anything that you have learned that maybe I didn't talk about, you know, ways that you deal with stuff. And even as a small creator, I'm talking to the small creators mainly that don't have other social medias. And just if you think what I said, you know, helps you out or doesn't help you out. And yeah, just be careful. The embedding thing though, I really want to know if that has happened to anybody else. Like, cause that's crazy what happened. It really affected like my algorithm and a lot of stuff for a good year. So let me know if that has happened to you. Or like if you have privated videos, because I have privated videos that didn't really do well. And I'm not talking about like within, you know, a month. I'm talking about within like after about 6 months to a year. I kind of privated it because I was like, oh, well, this ain't really ever going to get picked up, and it didn't do well. And I do think that can help your channel, me personally, but just let me know what you guys think. And anything you have learned, especially, you know, being a small creator. And yeah. Oh, thumbnails matter, but don't stress over them because you can always redo your thumbnail. But let me know if you guys have any tips or anything that you have learned, any, you know, apps that you use to edit or anything like that. But like I said, I am a very small channel, so you know, you can take what I'm saying, you know, use it, or you can be like, okay, this girl doesn't even know what she's talking about. She's only got 1,000 subscribers. But yes, let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will be seeing you guys on the next video. And thank you for watching.
Fantastic.